Hello everyone, and welcome to Beginning Cooks. Today I'm going to be making an irresistible Irish soda bread. Now I've never even heard of Irish soda bread, but I found the recipe on allrecipes.com, uploaded by someone named Karen Christian, and the reviews are super great, so I really do think this might be some irresistible bread. I'd also like to give a special shout out to Joni Simon. Joni is a fellow YouTube chef. She has a great channel. She has new uploads a few times a week. She's very friendly, teaches you a lot of things. It's a very comfortable place where you can go and learn to make tons of delicious recipes. Alright, so let's make some irresistible Irish soda bread. Preheat your oven to 325 degrees. Next, you need to grease a 9x5 loaf pan. So I'm just using wax paper and a little bit of shortening. And just rub it around evenly. Now in a large bowl, you need 3 cups of all-purpose flour. And our third cup. You need a tablespoon of baking powder, a third cup of white sugar, a teaspoon of salt, a teaspoon of baking soda. In a separate bowl, we need to slightly beat an egg, so lightly beat it, not too much. Then you need 2 cups of buttermilk. And it's good to let your egg and buttermilk sit at room temperature for a little while before you begin the recipe. So mine have been sitting out for roughly 10-15 minutes. Lightly mix those together. Now that you have blended your buttermilk and egg together, add it to your flour mixture. Now lightly mix these together just until moistened. Okay, I'd say that's pretty much just until moistened. It smells really good. Now mix in 1/4 cup of melted butter, which is half a stick. And stir that in. Okay, I would say that's good enough. Now let's get this into our prepared loaf pan. Pour this into your prepared loaf pan. Gently. Spread it evenly as you can. Hit the loaf pan down if you desire. Now put this into your preheated oven for 65 to 70 minutes, or until a toothpick inserted in the center of the loaf comes out clean. And that's a typical way to check breads. Alright, it has been about 55 minutes for me, and my bread looks pretty good. And if you stick a toothpick really far down in the center and pull it out, you'll see it's nice and dry. This is an indicator that the bread is ready. So let's take it out. And to help loosen it, you can run a butter knife around the edges. But if you greased it well enough, if you greased your pan well enough, this won't be an issue. Now we can flip it out onto a cooling rack to cool. And I'd like to flip it over as well. There we go. The recipe recommends that you take your Irish soda bread, wrap it in foil, and store it overnight or at least for a few hours to really help the flavor. So I can do that. I don't think I can wait all night, but I can definitely wait a few hours. It's been a few hours, so I'd say let's unwrap the bread. Or maybe you actually did wait overnight. If you did, congratulations, you have great patience. Let's cut a slice off and try it. End slices are always delicious. Work with a bread knife, nice and gently. Ooh, that looks good. That looks really good. Alright, I've got a piece of my Irish soda bread. I don't know if you put honey on it or what normally, but it smells great. Mmm. That is good. It's a really hearty bread. It hits you with a little bit of tanginess, and then it comes in with a little bit of that sweet, typical like white bread at the end. It's a really nice mix. I think this would be great for sandwiches or, you know, a cup of tea or a cup of coffee. So this was one of the easiest breads I've ever made. So if you're interested in Irish soda bread, please make this. Be proud of yourself. You can do it. If you like this video, please subscribe. I also recommend checking out Joni Simon's channel, like I mentioned earlier. Great channel. She can teach you to make a lot of things too.